Okay, well, welcome. Hello, my name is Brianna McWilliam, and I am an author, educator, and licensed creative arts therapist. And I also happen to be an online entrepreneur. And I am super excited to welcome the lovely Janeen Mary here, who has participated in my program, The Abundant Healer 90 Days to Scale Your Practice Online, and has graciously offered to share a bit of her experience of the program. Welcome, Janeen.
Brianna, it's good to be here.
So Janine, I'm just going to ask you about 4 questions to speak to your experience of the program. And the first question I'll ask you is, what were you struggling with, and or what were you going through with your practice, and or what was going through your mind when you decided to join a program like this?
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, first of all, for allowing me to be here. So I'm a licensed creative arts therapist, and I have a private practice. And basically, what was kind of going through my mind was I wanted to find a way where I could scale my practice and make more money while helping more people at the same time. And I was exposed to a lot of other, I guess, like courses to create a course or to be able to scale your practice online. And nothing really kind of spoke to me until I had done your mindset challenge. And I felt like during that challenge, I really appreciated your approach, and just your voice and your method of doing everything during those 5 days. That when the opportunity to take the 90 days to scale your practice course online, when that opportunity arose, I felt like I needed to just like take the opportunity because I was so ready for it.
Right. And my next question would be, out of what you've experienced so far, what would you say are 2 to 3 things that you feel like you've gained from the course at this point?
Yeah, well, I was thinking about this, and I think that, like I said, I was always kind of like flirting with the idea of doing something online, but there was never really a clear roadmap for me. There was never like every single step laid out for me. It was always kind of like piecemealing everything together. So your course has like completely like blown my mind with like how much content is there, and just the fact that it's laid out step by step and that you are there every step of the way with all of us when we take the course. And that, I think, is like the most valuable thing that you could have given us. The fact that it's all laid out there, instead of being like, oh, here's like one method, check this out, and then like leaving us to try to find out, fill in the blanks with everything else. It's not really how the course is. It's completely the opposite.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that's been your experience.
Yeah, no,
Um,
seriously.
and of the content in the course, so like from branding or course creation or lead magnets and all of that, is there a favorite part that you have, or is there some aspect of this that maybe you discovered you liked that you didn't know you would like, or something like that?
um I think lead magnet and like Facebook ads, like that kind of, because the whole world of like Facebook ads was very like mysterious to me, and I really didn't know how to tackle it. So that, I think, basically, you know I kind of like the whole of Facebook, like the fact that you taught us how to create a lead magnet so we can put something out there on Facebook, so we can create a community. Like I had started my community in August, and I have already like 1,500 people in it, just in the last, like, since August. So that to me is like, it's always mind boggling, the fact that like, I feel like I have something to give to help people. And you helped me to create a venue to put it out there. And people have joined me, in the community. And it's just a wonderful way for me to help more people.
And just to clarify, Janine's talking about her online group and community, and that's something that we create on Facebook to help build what's called a warm audience, so that
Yeah.
people have authentic and consistent connection with you.
Mm-hmm.
And Janine, actually, you rocked that. Like, you have rocked that whole process, really.
Thank you. It's been a lot of fun. You know what I mean? Like it's very, I didn't realize how psychological it was, kind of like figuring out like the correct way to speak to the people who I wanted to invite into my community. And then, generating and creating the lead magnet, both with the written copy and then also visually, to speak to people, to kind of draw people in. And then once they're in the group, the fact, just coming up with different content, um, articles and conversation starters to nurture the group, to kind of get the people chit-chatting in the group and sharing what they want to share, and asking questions about things that they need to learn. Like, it's been amazing, honestly, like, just to see it grow.
Yeah.
It's been really great.
And I just have one more question for you, and that would be, if someone was considering taking the course, or they're sitting on the fence and they're not sure if it's something they should do, what would you tell them?
I mean, I would just say to have a conversation with you and just kind of like feel out why they might be sitting on the fence. And I think that, if they're sitting on the fence for, because they're nervous, because they don't want to put themselves out there, like, no, you got to do it. You know what I mean? That's one of the things also that, like, I've learned and I've gotten over through taking your course and through, your mentorship in the mastermind, is just, there's so much support. And when, we're all together and we know that there's other people doing it, creating the course in the program that we're in, then it makes it a little bit more, a little less frightening, to
Yeah.
know that you're doing it and that you have the support. So I would say just to go for it,
Yeah.
and if it's a financial concern, have a conversation with you, because, it's an investment, you know what I mean? And I consider taking your course an investment in my business and an investment in myself personally, and just, it's very well-rounded investment for myself.
Well, thank you so much, Janine. I really appreciate your willingness to share your experiences with us.
You're welcome.